عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. أنا نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف مدام كلير والسيد كونستانتين. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام. At the first, it's our pleasure to come and to visit you in your amazing office, and thank you very much for the welcoming and hard work also. Let us to know more, always ladies first. Let us know more about
Well, Claire is, I'm the co-founder and art director of our studio, Dominics Buro. We are, our business is, we are interior design studio and fit out. We do the fit out and mainly for hospitality and for luxury villas, luxury resorts. So this is mainly what we do, and we have a special philosophy in everything we do. The philosophy is in storytelling. Every project that we do has to have a heritage, a story, a meaning behind. So this is what we create, this is what we love to do, and also art is like the essence of every project. We're specialized in integrating art into our work, so that's us. We have studios in Italy and in Spain, and now several years ago we opened a studio and an office here, and this now is becoming our headquarters, and we just love it. We love the fact that we're here, and since we moved, we're very happy here.
And that's what we see behind you, the project and the photos, mashallah. Constantine, let us know more.
To be honest, Claire pretty much covered everything about us. I just wanted to stress the fact that initially when we came here to create another studio, it was going to be just another studio because we saw the great market, we loved the potential, but the more we went deeper into the market, into the country, into the people, understanding the locals, understanding not only the business aspect but just general ambience, general feeling, we decided not only just to open another studio, we decided to make our headquarters here. And this is what we're focusing on. We're actually constructing our headquarters, and in a couple of months it will be ready already. We'll be inviting you with pleasure. It's going to be our flagman studio of our bureau.
Today, let us to know and also why we choose Clear Studio and why you started as a company in Dubai.
Well, it started, quite organically, I would say. We just had lots of our clients from abroad wanting to do a project here, to create something very special, related, not just something same as they would see in New York, in Paris, in Milano. They wanted something related, modern but related to the local. They said, please create something that we know, that when I'm in Abu Dhabi, that I know that I'm in the UAE. This feeling that's still keeping it modern. And that's how it started several years ago. At first we were just running these projects from abroad, and then we realized that we were thinking where to raise our children. We have 4 children, and it's always a thing. You have to think about how to raise them, where to raise them, the environment they will be raised in. And so this was just a logical move. And once we had the business here already established, we found an amazing school for them, and we realized this is the place. And every day, I never regretted even for a second, moving here. I absolutely love this country. I love people in this country. I love the way Emirati people love the country. You can feel it. You can, it's amazing. Every time when I bring my kids to school and there's the anthem, and we get goosebumps. It's amazing, and living in such an environment where people have such respect, where people have such high values, the personal values, human values, and family values. For us, it's this is crucial. And so now, you know, when they ask like, how long do you want us to stay here? How long like do you plan to live here? Where do you plan the kids to, for kids like to go to college? I have no doubts. We have already chose the college for my elder daughter, and this is the place where we really want to live, to grow. You know, to actually, basically to contribute to its development, and we're absolutely happy here.
I would like to add a little bit, since this is like concerning the business aspect, of course, because in general I totally support what Claire is saying, but when we first thought about opening a business here, of course we evaluated the aspect of the tax is very beneficial to open a company here. It was easy, the taxation was absolutely zero at that stage, which is very important also. Logistic-wise, it is a wonderful center because we do a lot of fit out of the projects, international hotels, and a lot of our goods are made in China and other Eastern countries. And we always assumed, we always considered Dubai like an logistics and trade hub. We would also always come here, and a lot of traveling, a lot of movement, a lot of goods are moved through Dubai. And of course, being here at the moment is very convenient for us. So when we need to go to Europe, we go to Europe. When we need to go to Asia, we go there very easily. We have to go to, like we're doing a project in Cancun now, it's easy to fly there. And it is a very convenient in this sense as well.
And it actually, the environment here it's very easy to run business. So for example, if we need to get some samples over when we're designing some project and we need to get a mood board together, material board together, it takes literally a day. So we give a call to Italy, next day we have everything here. Never happens in this way. If we are in Europe to get something from America, for example, with customs, with everything, it will take a week, 2 weeks. So it's, you know, it's very, very slow. And here you can feel that the government is making everything possible to facilitate. And it's amazing because we can focus on what we are best at, you know, creating spaces, building spaces, and well, I'm so grateful, you know, to this country.
Thank you for the amazing work. Let us to know more how you select the team who work with you. What's the strategy you have to select active and creative team?
Well, our team consists of various functionalities because, of course, we have a creative team. We have a part which is focused on integration of the projects. We have some people who must be qualified as an engineers, so a lot of technicians. So this is quite a challenge, to be honest, and this is one of the things we have to adapt here, because often we need to bring people here simply because generally, because of the visa aspects, of course, people, I mean, either you find somebody who is working for a company and looking to move, or somebody who had recently arrived and looking for a job. If you're lucky, you catch them. If not, then you have to organize the relocation and everything. So this is a good question because there is a true challenge. But the fact that there are a lot of, we're a very multinational family. So the multinational aspect of the business is crucial for us because we like to use different nationalities, different languages, different cultures in the projects. And this is the place where you have people from all over the world. So, and there are other, well, it may be a stereotype, but to be honest, we see that, like Claire had mentioned, there are some different countries seem to have wonderful specialties in some important aspects of our business. For example, like we have Egyptian designers who are fascinating in the use of color, in the use of texture. We have Serbian engineers who are great at construction. We have Indian colleagues who are wonderful with working with textile. It is like it is extraordinary, and it looks like we're able, you know, to get the best of the best all around the world and bring it here.
We need to invest on them, and we need also to training them to be close to our mentality. Let us to know how you invest on your team and what the relationship we can do.
Well, it's actually a great question. For us, we pay so much attention to this because, well, my philosophy is that you have to learn every day. You have to learn, you have to read, you have to, research, you have to travel, you have to visit museums, you have to visit galleries, you have to see how other architects and designers work. You have to, learn from the best. And you really, it's not like whatever education you have, whatever experience you have, you can never stop, because this is creative industry. It moves absolutely fast. Everything changes. Of course, there are some things that are not changeable, like they should be timeless. But still, you always have to be on the verge, because technology changes, and technology is a great part of any project, right? Because such things as demotics, such things as scenarios for the lighting, which is crucial to create like a good project, a good feel inside the hotel, or be it home, villa. This is something you need to always understand what is available, what you can do. To invent something new, you have to know what is existing. And that is why we pay so much attention, to bringing our people to the best international fairs, to Milano, to Paris. This is, we have in all of our studios worldwide, we have like the large libraries of books, and we encourage that. We encourage learning, because skills is also important for designers, for engineers, for architects. So it's constant learning. This is kind of in our DNA. This is, without it, you can't actually succeed. There's no chance, because it's always tomorrow you have to be better than today and than yesterday. That's how it works. That's how you can bring actual value to our clients, to the world.
And our team, one of the way we develop, and to follow up on your question, is we really like initiative, and we give our team knows that although I would say we're demanding management, but we do give them the flexibility, we do give them the freedom to make their own mistakes, to make their own decision, because this is the way somebody grows professionally. Right. You don't tell them what to do, you show them, you suggest, but then you want to see how they're doing.
And always thinking outside the box. This is what we want. We start a project. What's
make you different?
Well, one of the things, right? One of the things, you really start a project, you're expected not to think, conventionally. You have to go and research and think, question everything. This is, well, at least for me, whether I'm doing the project, the design project, or I'm on the construction site, or so many times you can imagine, construction people, they always say, this is you cannot do this. This you can do only like that. You cannot do like this. And you have to always question, like why someone can do. That's not rocket science. Like, after all, you have to, create something new. So let's not say like this is impossible. Let's find ways to make it possible. We need to always, challenge ourselves. And that's actually the most interesting part. And well, that's the key thing, I would say, in terms of approach. This is how we always work. And well, otherwise, answering your question, what makes us different, I would say, the fact that we're specialized in hospitality. We come from hospitality. Both myself and Konstantin, we have backgrounds in luxury hospitality. Konstantin has over, I think, almost 30 years experience in the restaurant industry as well. And this is crucial for our hospitality clients, because we do know standards, we do know what is needed for the project to succeed. We do know how important it is to open on time, to make it budget friendly, and at the same time looking luxurious. These are exactly that's the word. And at the same time, this is why our residential clients like us, because we know the hospitality standards, and they always want, the villa, the house, the resort, to feel like they're in a luxury hotel. Right. Because it has totally different standards. It has back kitchen, it has the special logistics for the staff, for the people who live there. So you really need to understand the psychology. So before even before onboarding on the project, we always meet with the client for a long time. We try to understand what is it what he's about, like what he wants, what his psychology is he like, you know, fast-paced, or is he like looking for something zen? How big is his family? What his kids like? What his wife likes, or her husband?
We need to enter their house, so we can say, of their story.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's the story. That's the exactly the idea, and it's something that needs to be related to them, to the place, to the heritage, to their legacy of their family, to what they want to, whether it's a private or a hospitality, a restaurant, what they want for their clients, for their guests to feel when they come to this place. So this is something, this is the main thing. You really need to invest in it, because it's a journey. It's not something, you know, it's not like going shopping to a supermarket.
Build a brand or a name, a good review, a word of mouth, very important.
That's actually how we get our clients mainly.
And you reach to my next question. Today, if I ask you about how we can build a strong relation with our customer, how we keep maintained, how we keep, you know, when we sign the contract, it's the first relation, but the main and real relation after the contract finish. Support 24 hours, or when they need to change or to renovation,
100%.
They have to find us, because we are the one who built this story. How they can find you, and how you keep maintaining your relation with your client.
Well, in our business, we believe that the projects are done together with the client. So we believe that very often the client is the one who's actually doing the project. We are through us. So we have the technical expertise, of course. We know we have the tools, we have the capabilities. But very often his ideas, his desires, and his challenging demands, so to speak, requests, they actually create something amazing. And we are very open to the client. Of course, we are very, being a hospitality company, our residential projects are very luxurious and very bespoke. So every project is every project is unique. We don't have like a template which we use for and replicate in other projects. We spend a lot of, every project has a personal feel of a client, and he knows that. And our approach during the project, we of course are together as like a small family or a gathering with the client. We become very close. Of course, what you mentioned, 24 hours, 24/7, of course, we're always open to suggestions, to calls. We're becoming friends with many of our clients. And this is the word of mouth aspect is crucial, because our client knows that even when we talk about execution, I think nobody's perfect, and I haven't met a fit-out or construction company who does, or a wood manufacturer who does everything perfect. I mean, there are always some little mistakes. The question is how you react to the mistakes. How you deal with them. How's your service? How quickly you react, and how good. And how often you replicate the same mistakes, of course, you shouldn't be. And our clients know that we're very fast to react. We learn on our mistakes, and we will not be calm, and we will not have peace until our client is happy and has no the negative ones. Because we believe that our project, our houses, they enhance their life.
Well, they often actually use that, because for like me personally, I can say that for me it's very important that my client is happy, and for me it's very important to resolve some challenges that for example, when we design something, when we engineer something, if no one can do that, well, normally our clients say, okay, you can. So we have to deal with those challenges. But for me, it's very important to get this positive, not even feedback. You know, feedback. It's the main thing is that the client is happy, and then, well, the fact that we have been growing for many years, and mainly our clients all come from the word of mouth, and they recommend us to their friends, to the people they know. This is actually the main thing for us, the main evaluation of our work. Because when one of the clients, for example, we did over 20-something buildings for him, 24, I believe, yes, was the last year. it means something. It's you already, you know, you create different stories. You feel, you know what he likes, you know what he doesn't like, whether it's for his private purposes or whether it's for residential, or whether it's for hospitality project. It's you build something special. This is, like I said, it is not a one day or a week journey. It's a long journey where you need to understand each other. You need to understand how things change over time, because you know people mature, people grow families, people change businesses, and that's what we create. The main asset we have is our relations with our clients, and we invested in them. We invested in them days, nights, you know, on the in studio, on the construction sites, making it perfect and making for them, giving them this seamless experience, you know, sacrificing a lot of, you know, private time, but it pays off. It pays off by having those beautiful projects in the portfolio, having that those beautiful experiences, you know, creating them, and so.
Claire, let us to know also about the future plan. What the next? What the vision of the business?
Well, like I said, now we are fully moving our headquarters here, so we're working with, of course, we're continuing to work with our Spanish and Italian studios, and we managed, well, actually, it helps, you know, after COVID, we all know how to work on distance as well, and, you know, with all the, with moving, with flying back and forth, it's okay. So what we're doing is we currently have lots of projects worldwide, and we're running projects now in Mexico, in Egypt, we're developing in Saudi, and so this will continue, the expansion, especially in Gulf region, because I think that, well, it has a lot of potential. But of course, the focus is also to continue growing here. We love it here. We just love it when we can do beautiful things where we live. And we see our future related to this country. We love it. We want our kids to grow here. And this is like a little paradise, yes. What's not to like? I mean, the weather, the environment, people, everything is great here.
We have also been fascinated by the art aspect of UAE. And it is, I mean, there are a lot of galleries here. Art has always been a very important part of our business, because we always integrate art pieces, sculptures, paintings into the concepts. We create special art for the projects, or we collaborate with the painters, with the artists. But it is here. It is again because of this such wonderful cultural mix. There's such a huge amount of wonderful artists who create masterpieces. We just finished an event for the World Connects Art Connects Women. We were a strategic partner for that, and Claire is very involved in the art part of our business. And this is definitely for us a new strategic direction, which we have actually strengthened here already. It's not. I wouldn't say that it was new for us in general, but here it thrived.
No, it's just amazing how in UAE, we just discussed that the other week. We used to live in Italy, in Spain, you know, where the culture and there are museums, galleries, but like here, the amount of events and beautiful events, it's incredible. I mean, just like take these last couple of weeks, we had like 6 major events, like Biennales, and Art Connects Women, the Art Nights, you know, Dubai Art, World Art. So it's amazing.
And not only in Dubai, right? So
exactly,
Sharjah,
in Abu Dhabi.
It's amazing.
And that's so great, because that's something that really makes your life so much richer.
Right, and creative also. Sure, today we would like to have advice for anyone who are planning to come to invest in United Arab Emirates as an investor and as a businessman in United Arab Emirates. What you would advise?
Well, I would definitely advise to do so, because I think it is in terms of investment, we know that the growing potential is still quite strong. The taxation policy I mentioned is still very favorable. I mean, there are a lot of free zones which allow even more taxation benefits for specific companies, specific industries, and the business ambience here is very friendly. You know, a little example is, so this is a rather small office for us, but it was always a temporary sort of corporate base until we built our studio, which I mentioned already. But when we had to do the fire, fire licensing here, and the guy came to check it, the inspector. I was amazed at his approach, because generally in Europe and some other countries, when we had that experience, they come to fail you. They come to find some fault with you. They give you a huge list of things to do, they make your life hell. Here, I mean, he came, he helped us. That's true that we didn't pass it straight away, but he told us exactly, guys, you have to do this, you have to do this. This is very easy to do. I will help you. You buy this here, little sign. So he actually, you could feel that he wants you to pass this test. And this is, we feel everywhere.
Yes,
everywhere we go, this is the
approach.
feeling we get. So don't be scared, come here. People are really friendly here. The ambience is business friendly, and it is truly the very good place to be business-wise.
And for the woman, what do you advise them
Well,
as a successful business entrepreneur?
Well, I can first add to the
Yeah, sure.
previous
sure.
question. It's both, and answering yours as well. If you plan to come, there are lots of people here who come and they bring their own experiences from other countries, and they live, a little bit kind of in a bubble, so they come from, say, Europe, America, wherever, and they don't really explore the local culture, and they just bring their own, which is good, because Dubai, UAE, it's melting pot of different cultures, which makes it so unique. But I truly believe that to succeed and just to feel the life here truly at its best, at its deepest, you really need to come, you need to know where you're coming. You need to learn a little bit at least, and try to do that on a daily basis. Something about traditions, about culture, about the history, about about food, about people, about what people are about, because this is something that for me, this is a game changer. You need to, if you live here, if you don't want people to consider you an alien or just an expat, you really need to then invest a little bit into understanding what the country is about. And in my case, this makes me love this country as if it was mine. And
it is you.
thank you. And better if you can learn a little bit of the language. It helps also to understand many things, the logic behind many things. And that's what I encourage as a mother. I encourage my children to act this way, to learn this way, which they are, what I see they are doing. They have lots of local friends, and I think it's very important, because otherwise you're missing on a lot of things, and this relates to business as well.
Right.
Because when you deal with local people, why would they trust you if you don't,
Follow the market or the
exactly.
trend of
If you don't care
culture.
enough, to understand them, to understand the history, the deepest history, the culture. So I guess this is the advice that I can give to women entrepreneurs, to all entrepreneurs actually, and the advice that I give my own children.
Personally, if you have a message, as a thanks message to anyone who's close to you and who support you always, who listen, who believe on your vision, for who you will say thanks today?
Well, I guess first of all, I would start with my parents, who have been there for me since I remember. Actually, my father was in the similar business, and since I remember myself, he would take me to his business meetings. He would take me around the world, show me the best designers, the best factories, the best of architecture, and he was getting me to know the most interesting people. He was teaching me, everything like negotiating, running a business, and I'm eternally grateful for him. He's supporting me always. My mom taught me to, about construction, and I was just always amazed at how she manages it. And they always supported me, and they loved me, and they continue to, alhamdulillah. And they always are there for me, and they make me believe in myself. And of course, I'm grateful to my husband, who I have everything that we built together for almost 2 decades now, and he's my best friend, the best partner you could dream of.
This is a very important part of business, the fact that we can share it, everything, the good times,
Yes.
the bad times. We have no secrets, we have no, we have very open, talks about business, and it helps tremendously. And I would just to follow up on the question as well, because before you say it, I would also, the children have been
Yes, you stole my words.
just amazing support through the business. Not only, the older children, they're already helping inside the business, so actually they're creating, they're actually working on the creative part of the business. But the youngers, at the moment, they help at least with their approach, with their understanding when their parents are away.
With their support, with their parents moving
Yeah.
around the world, and being on constant business trips and everything. And yes, our kids
So
is
generally
everything.
we found that the family is like the most important thing, which helps us also to thrive and to
And of course, business partners and suppliers, contractors, because I think, I have been really graced by God, that people who surround us, are great people who always are there, who support, who give good advice, friends, partners, and that's the main asset, that we have in life.
Today, if you have a message to United Arab Emirates for the sake of this country, for the peaceful, for more than 280 nations, we live together and we support each other. Alhamdulillah, United Arab Emirates is one of the best countries today from the safety and also the technology, AI, artificial intelligence, healthcare, education, all that which help to live with our family, and we know it will be safe. What you will say, the first we will start with you, Claire.
Well, first of all, thank you for this opportunity, because I say that I think literally every day,
You do.
at
That's true.
breakfast, at dinner, when we meet each other in the family, and it's a great opportunity to say thank you, because thank you to the government, thank you to Emirati people for making it possible, because what we see here, exactly what you said, this ecosystem, the healthcare, the schools, the roads, the services that there are, the amount of new things that you couldn't even think about elsewhere, it's amazing. The safety, of course, and the empowering of people, and the way you get opportunities, and on every step, literally, it's great. And I'm so grateful for the rulers and for the government of this country, and God bless them. And I hope that in the madness of today's world, this will stay the safe place that they created. And I hope that God protects this place, because I really truly want my children to live here happily, and for this place to continue to thrive and to grow. And it's an amazing job that the government has been doing. It's actually, I have recently reread the book by Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, The Vision. And I remember it was, it caught my attention so much, the moment when he was talking about Emirates Airlines, that when he had this vision of making the best airline in the world, and no one truly saw it, but he did. And see, what airlines is the best in the world. And that's something that encourages, that's something that, inspires me so much, because his vision was so clear that when I think about, when I put it to my own business, and I think, everything is possible. You have the vision, you know where you want to come, and you will come there. With God's help. Inshallah.
Well, I would like to add that, our business is all about the details. Attention to details is crucial. And I'm, just like Claire, I'm very grateful to the authorities of UAE that they are so attentive to detail. It is extraordinary. I do not know how they manage to focus on all those different areas, be it culture, economy, religion, how they have such strong moral, culture here, and it appears to be a very balanced, very comprehensive and very workable society, which I simply adore. And I'm really, it is amazing because we have, in the world, unfortunately, there are many examples where the companies have not even came close to, to expand, to using its potential. They have, here this is like an amazing example when the government used its resources and turned it into something amazing, not only in terms of financial, but also for the benefit of the people, of their local people, and also for the people who are coming here. So this is, of course, I'm most grateful, just like Claire, and I'm fascinated.
You need to really love this country. You need to really love your country to do what you have done. Absolutely.
Big thanks from EMARATI TV program. We wish for you all the best and more of success, and inshallah, my best wishes for you and for the team who work with you. Thank you very much. We will our EMARATI.
شكرا، مع السلامة.
قبلة الأحباب وتفخر بها الألقاب، دفوتها لها غير وترحبهم